Today's topic, supervising and managing others, is a huge topic. That's why I have divided the video in two different halves. In the first part, we are going to discuss its requirement for staff, expectation from the staff, 5 W's and 3 P's, SMART goals and helping others, and the last but not least, degrees of delegation. And the second video, we are going to discuss more important matters and more important things to learn. I hope you will enjoy the video. See the video from the start to the end. And if there is any question, write in the comment section. Here you go. Being smart and help set goals. Setting goals is the first step in turning invisible in the visible. Goal setting is the single most important skill that unfortunately most people never learn to do it properly. It can be used in your daily life. According to Brian Tracy's book, fewer than 3% of people have clear goal, written goals, and plan for getting there. Setting goals put you ahead of the pack. What is cascading goals? Well, nowadays most of the organizations use cascading or waterfall setting. It means the executives set their goals first and then the goals will flow down through the organization to ensure that everyone is on the same page and working for the same thing. We often heard the word SMART. What actually SMART is? SMART means specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and timed. Well, the first one is specific. You have to be specific in your goals. Your goal has to be very clear. Success coach Jack Canfield states in his book, The Success Principles, that vague goals produce vague results. Measurable. It's very important for goal achievement that goal setters are able to track their progress. It will also help you as a supervisor or manager to evaluate their progress. Achievable. Setting big goals is great, but setting unrealistic goals will just demotivate you. Good goal is one that challenges but not unrealistic to accomplish. Relevant. It's good idea to sit down and define the purpose. What's this relevant for? Timed. Without setting deadlines for goals, the goal setter will have no real reason or motivation to start working on them. Make sure your goals have a deadline to follow on. John Rockefeller once said, good management consists in showing average people how to do the work of superior people. Our today's topic will consist on two parts, and in the first half, we will discuss the following. Setting expectations. Well, your employees need to know what you expect of them in order to succeed. First thing first is to define the requirements of the chosen task. Why is it important? What steps will be involved? What should the result will look like? What do you need to talk and who do you need to talk? Opportunities of growth. The best expectations are those that encourage the employee to grow and stretch. So, when setting expectations, you should explore all the possibilities and share them with your staff. Here is an example. During your expectation meetings, one of your staff member mentions that she is interested in learning more about training. This is the perfect opportunity to reduce the workload and to help your employee develop her skills, not to mention increase the job satisfaction. Everybody wins. On the other hand, some of your employee may have hopes and dreams but may be unwilling to share them for the fear of being rejected. Encourage employees to try new things and provide them with the support they need. In verbal expectation, it actually depends on the situation. Mostly use 5W and 3P, which we will discuss later in this video. What are the three approaches actually? The first one is dictatorial, second apple picking approach, and the third one collaborative. Well, in the first one, this is the easiest short-term work assignment method. This generates the least job satisfaction and independence. This should be used when a task needs to be complete urgently and no one wants to take it on. The second one, apple picking approach. This method gives employees more freedom in choosing their task, but it doesn't emphasize team problem solving or collaboration. This is a good method to use when there is small group of tasks to be assigned. Here comes the last one, the collaborative approach. In this method, the team has a meeting to decide who completes which task. For maximum effectiveness, all team members help establish objective and deadline for each task. What are 5 W's and 3 P's? We often heard about these things. Why, when, what, where, who. These are really important questions when you are assigning a task to somebody. He needs to know why he's doing that, or why are you giving him? Who is going to do that? Is he the right person? Why? What? When? These are really important 5 W's. Then it comes 3P. What are 3P's actually? Well, setting meaningful long term goals is a giant step toward achieving your dreams. It is also important to make sure that all of your goals unleash the power of 3P. And those 3P's are positive, personal, and possible. Well, in positive, goals should be phrased positively so they can help you feel good about yourself and what you are trying to accomplish. Then it comes personal. Goals must be personal. They must reflect your own dreams and values, not those of your friends and family or media. When crafting your goal statement, always use the word I in the sentence and brand it as your own. When goals are personal, you will be motivated to succeed and take longer pride in the accomplishments. That's why make sure the goals must be personal. Then the last one, possible. When setting goals, be sure to consider what's possible and what's within your control. Degrees of delegation. Well, many supervisors feels that by giving tasks to other, they are giving their power away. In reality, this is not true. Delegation is actually one of the most powerful skills you will ever learn. There are actually three types of delegation like complete supervision, partial supervision, and complete independence. In the first one, the first level of delegation is complete supervision. This gives the employee the least independence, but it gives you the most control. Although this level of delegation should not be used often, but can be used if the task is dangerous and the employee is not familiar with it. The task has important organizational, financial, or legal implications. Then it comes partial supervision. This one is good balance between employee freedom and manager supervision. With this level of employee does the task on its own, but the supervisor monitors the work, evaluates the progress, and keeps the eye on the things. This is most commonly used level of delegation and is the one that you will use for most of the tasks. Here comes the last one, complete independence. Um, the last level of delegation is the one that we should hope to move towards for most tasks. The employee does the task completely on their own. However, spot checks and progress updates are important. So think carefully when choosing the level of delegation. Too low, and the employee may feel distrusted. Too high, you may feel find a disaster on your hand. I hope everybody liked the first video. In the second half, we will discuss implementing delegation, characteristic of good feedback, feedback delivery tools, managing the time efficiently, and conflict resolution.